We'll just wait a few more seconds for some people to join in. It is a beautiful day today. Look at the sun.
Oh, gorgeous.
The sky is so blue behind you.
It's so beautiful today. So beautiful, right?
Well, it is 1 o'clock. Welcome everyone once again to Live at Lunchtime. Hi,
Yes.
Michelle.
Hello, Alex.
And hi, Kristen there behind the camera. And hello to these beautiful ladies behind us.
I know.
We have Miss Rose here.
Who's enjoying her snuggles and doesn't want Gerda to take over.
No, come here.
And we do actually have 3 horses in this
We
pasture.
do. So yeah, so
Yes.
this is Rose. Behind here is Gerda. And well, all the way over there, she's not being left out. That's Cindy. You may not be able to see her. Hopefully she comes out a little bit, or we'll go over to say hi to her later. She's in her stall eating. She's eating lunch right now.
Yeah.
Cindy just typically keeps to herself.
Which
You know,
is fine.
just
But she
fine.
does
She
come
does
out,
her
she
own
comes out,
thing.
she plays.
She
but-
comes out when she wants to.
Yeah. Right now
But
she's
we
enjoying her stall time.
Are here, and what we wanted to do today is one, just talk about these lovely ladies here. If you don't know much about them, or if you've never been able to visit us and get to see them for yourself, Rose is, I'd say, definitely one of our most friendly horses. She loves coming up to the fence no matter
She
who's
does.
walking by.
She's a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl.
Yes,
Beautiful
hi,
mare, very
come
active, very
here.
curious. She's always willing to say hello, and I think that she definitely takes care of her pasture mates. She's
She
more
does.
of a horse that I think.
Like a big sister kind of thing.
Yeah, she really is. She's definitely the lead mare of the group, and
Let's watch this real quickly. Look at those two.
so these two have been really getting along.
This is a blooming friendship, and so we're going to tell you a little bit about it. So a few weeks ago, we did a Live at Lunchtime where we introduced Gerda here, who is our newest resident. She arrived in February. It was, yeah. So she arrived in February, and when new horses arrive to the sanctuary, what we do is they live out at our main barn for a little bit. That's just for them to get used to their new surroundings, this new home for them, for us to take care of them as we learn a little bit more about them. And so it's just their adjustment period when they move into the sanctuary. But the end goal is always to find their open pasture area where they are going to live out full time. And that takes some time because we want to put them in an area where, depending on their activity level, if they have enough room, we saw that Gerda really likes to run, so we wanted to make sure she was in a pasture where she could do that. And it also is an introduction process because we have so many equines here at the sanctuary. And we have so many people, that's a lot of different personalities. And you want to make sure that the new residents that come in will get along with the existing residents that have already been here. You know, you're kind of shaking things up by bringing in someone new.
Yeah.
And so since she arrived here, she's been adjusting, and we finally were like, let's see how she does out here. And so we brought her out here to this pasture with Rose and Cindy. What was it? Just a few days ago, actually.
Yeah, it hasn't been long.
Just to see, like, okay, let's see if Gerda gets along with these ladies here. Will they get along? Will they hang out? And so far, so good. It's really great to see because, again, with so many different personalities, you never know. We could bring a horse into a pasture area and it's oil horses that live there, and we have to say, okay, they get along. That was just a little spook there.
They get spooked by the geese
Just a
over
little
on the
bit. But if personalities don't mix for the safety of the horses, it's not going to work out. We don't want to force a living situation like that. And so we are so happy to see that so far Gerda is adjusting well, especially now that she's out here and she has even more space to run and play. Rose likes it because she's got her little running mate, because as we said, Cindy kind of does her own thing. Another reason that we thought Gerda might work out in this area is because Rose and Cindy actually, oh, hi Cindy.
Cindy's like, they're bothering me.
She's got her ears pinned back. She's moved. She's like, I had to move to a different stall. But there she is. There's Cindy. A little annoyed. at them playing, I guess. Like I said, again, different personalities, but Rose and Cindy actually did previously have a third pasture mate in here, Kelly. Kelly, unfortunately, she passed away in February, and Kelly was like Rose's running mate. The two of them were the most active out of the three and would run around. So Rose lost her running mate. And so that's why we saw how Gerda was a very playful, energetic kind of personality. And so we thought maybe Rose will get along with her, and Cindy as well, but Rose wanting that running mate again. And again, so far, so good. And so it's really great to see, because we have run into that before where we brought in some new horses and we tried to introduce them to others and it didn't work out. So we're like, okay, let's try another group. And so it's so great to see when it's like, yes, they like each other, they're getting along. So this is a really great moment to see everyone kind of coexisting very well.
Oh, absolutely. It was really heartwarming when I went out the other day. And I think it was the first day they had gotten together, Rose and Gerda. And they just followed each other's movements every step of the way. They became fast friends. So it is really sweet to see the personalities mesh and become a herd, become a family. So, yeah.
Hi, Cindy.
Cindy's like, look, I don't want to be bothered. I just want to eat my hay in
I'm doing
peace.
my thing.
So we thought today that we would have a more relaxing live, let you observe some of the friendships that are occurring and some of their behaviors, and see if you notice any of the body language that we so often talk about.
Yes.
You know, how they're doing, and just relax and observe these beautiful, beautiful horses, and let you get an inside glimpse into the new friendship that's blooming.
Yeah.
Hi, Gerda.
But Michelle, let's tell everybody just a little bit more about these girls. How about we do that?
Sure.
Hi, Rose.
Rose, I think you have something hanging out of your mouth.
Just a little bit.
What happened there, girlfriend? So let's talk about Rose, since she's being featured at this moment. Rose, formerly Roses for Tara. She's a registered thoroughbred, born in Pennsylvania, and she's about 16 years old. She's the youngest of this group. She raced 5 times before retiring, and at some point she ended up with another owner who wanted to retrain her. That didn't end up working out, and she was actually, like we mentioned before, a beautiful, beautiful mare. So friendly, so sweet, so kind, very loving to her pasture mates. I don't know if you can see it, but she's got such long, long legs. She's so beautiful. And just watch her run is amazing.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, but it is so cool when you walk by and walk along the fence line, and she could be inside the stall here, and she'll hear you, and she'll come out, and she'll trot up, and she'll stick her head up.
Yeah, and she likes to check
very
people
much
out, too.
Her personality.
Oh, she's a good girl. And then we have Cindy. We'll talk about Cindy a little bit. So
Cindy's over here.
yeah, Cindy is the older of the 3.
Hi, Cindy.
She is a mixed breed, born around 1996, so she's about 27 years old. She is a PMU mare from Canada, brought here. She was part of the large rescue operation that we've often talked about, of the 46 rescue mares, PMU rescue mares that were saved from slaughter. So she is now here and enjoying her life. And she, if I don't know if you could see it really well, but her tail is absolute.
It's so long.
This beautiful flaxen tail, and it's so long and so thick. She's so pretty. Such a pretty girl. Like I said, she's enjoying her lunch.
Of the group.
Yeah. She's enjoying her lunch at the moment.
All right, Cindy. We'll give you some peace.
And then we've already talked about Gerda, but for those of you that don't know, as we said, Gerda is a new arrival. And she's a chestnut quarter horse who is estimated to be around 23 years old. She was born around 2000.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, sweet girl.
I'm used to everything. You also got some food hanging out of your mouth.
She's like, no, I don't. In January of 2023, we joined a group of organizations to help rescue 21 former rodeo bucking horses who had been sold and shipped to a Pennsylvania kill buyer. The good news is that all of the 21 horses were saved, and we took in Gerda. And apparently she was used as a brood mare after her rodeo career.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, so, after that, and then she spent more than 30 days in a quarantine facility before she came here because she contracted what is known as strangles, which is a highly contagious equine disease that she caught in the kill pen. So she is now healthy and doing well, which is great. And again, enjoying her nice big new pasture that she can run around in with her new friends.
Yeah, let's show all this space that these three girls have. If we can over. They're all enjoying their lunch. Like I said, it's a beautiful sunny day. I mean, that's a lot of running space. Hopefully they'll get their fill and they can come out here and maybe show off a little bit for you guys.
Absolutely.
And that's not really a pond per se. We've just gotten a lot of rain over the last few weeks. It's a makeshift pond. That'll dry up at some point. But it's so funny when those ponds kind of form, because then we get a lot of ducks and geese.
We do.
I'm like, what kind of animals do we have at the sanctuary? We get a lot.
We do get a lot.
It feels like a kind of a duck sanctuary sometimes because of the makeshift ponds. But sometimes they'll splash around in that, which is fun to see. They're just so playful.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes they like to roll around in the water. But as it's been a little bit chilly lately, I don't think we've had much of that.
No, it's been a little too cold for that. But today's a little better. It's going to warm up.
I know. Happy spring, everyone. So I'm thinking if we move back a little.
Yeah, maybe they'll come out.
I want you guys just to enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the horses with us. We're going to move away and see if they're curious enough to follow us out. Rose is thinking about it.
She's like, okay. All right. Well, let's see. I mean, you guys are out there, but I have hay. So,
yeah.
What do I do?
They'll come out.
We'll see.
When they're done.
Hi, Cindy. She has, I don't know if you guys can see, she's got the biggest clump of hay
She's working on
in
it.
her mouth.
Oh my goodness. Rose has
And now
beat her.
Rose
Yeah.
beat her.
Rose is like, you want to see a big clump of hay? I'll show you a big clump of hay.
You got to chew and then swallow.
She's like, look at what I've got. They are, and it's just so peaceful just to be around them and watch them. I'm sure many of you have experienced that if you've been to our sanctuary. It's just a wonderful experience just to observe and watch their behavior.
Watching us.
I think they're thinking,